Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. At their own 28-yard line.
Come on, set! Touch the Eagles! Touch the Eagles!
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Cougar 19!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Raiders at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short throw caught by Bowers. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10.
Down, 65 catch, 6, hot, 70, hot, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Bad, but somebody got to do it. Got my foot up on the gas.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They'll drop to throw. Open man right side, Myers. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
I don't know no better. When I got rich with bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, on the hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go, 80. Let it go. Panther 60. Hey, smash Broncos.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. And they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. Check. 18 Cardinal.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
To throw is Sanders.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
19 tight. Come 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Trayvon Walker
in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
A give up the middle. Jenkins.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if any anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Let's go. Viking 18.
They'll look to throw. That's complete. Chauncey out of the backfield. A gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Cougar 19.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun.
Oh, nice move. The 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. That's good for a Browns.
Now an audible here into something else.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sanders.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. Touchdown! David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders, nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
Ready?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on.
They'll go again with Genty.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
6, cut 19.
They'll set up to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Mason Graham.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 44 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Ready.
The play fake. He'll look to throw.
They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pass complete right side to Bowers.
And he gets it all
the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
That's another Raiders first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
Daniel Carlson on 4-point.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go, set. Street, Viking 18. Check smash, check smash. Chop 60, chop 60.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Sanders. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warner. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cougar 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
In motion, the tight end. Throwing, Sanders. That's taken in, Isaiah Bond. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Sanders going to throw again. Setting up a screen for Judkins. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco.
Now Sanders. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
And 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
70.
Short throw caught by Bowers. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
There he goes left side. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
3rd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Ready? Go.
From the gun, it's Sanders.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Taking about the 37-yard line. And now we'll give a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
They'll throw now on the final play. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Drive about to get started.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
At the 35-yard line.
Buffalo 18. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves, 65 Cats, 65 Cats.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First
19
down,
Tiger,
Browns.
19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
70 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
On play action, here's Shedeur.
He finds his man, complete. That's Warner. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. Just a gain of a couple there. And 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
18 Rattler. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60, trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go.
Sanders to throw. Pass caught by Famine.
Sanders pass.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And And it's third down.
Now they'll change things up.
Cardinal. Ready?
They'll try and run here with Jenkins.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started.
No gain on the play.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing a big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
15 yards. And Raider first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And the throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
And that will get me off target and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses. They're certainly bringing it again this week.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Warriors 70, 60. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. 7th play of this drive coming up. But a long way to go on 3rd down.
Pirates. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer.
Still going. They can't stop him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys have the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
Escapes the defender. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Alvin Kamara.
A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Carson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid stiff arm.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down and 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The quick hitter complete. It's Warner.
Well, a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
So given 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. No gain on the play, and it's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, go.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down, but he has the first down on a well-executed double pass.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18. Hurt.
A run out of the gun with Genty.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara.
And will make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Completes this with a Thornton.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
We know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he's going to bring this one down right about the 20-yard line.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Well, no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down, and will.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is what...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And they can't bring him down. Still on his feet. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Jenkins.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken out of the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
1st and 10.
And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they'll get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for him right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Extra play by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 20.
Raiders 21.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I can't